It's already there. Now, wait, ladies. That is mean. Mother Granny, Nakamura. Yes, mother. But not Farah. Little Loro, Senatina. Hey, Kumutira. Lady Stani.
Oh, come on.
Huh? Maybe. Hey.
Ah. Hi everybody, it's actually Steph playing right now, and we may have some major technical difficulty throughout the evening. My laptop that I did all my streaming on and had all my podcasts and all my artwork and all the inappropriate pictures of myself is all gone. Destroyed forever. Yep, all the wedding photos gone. So we're streaming through Stephanie's 17-year-old laptop. 17-year-old laptop. And
What?
off. That was a very Zelda-like sound. What do you think so far?
So fun. I like using the controls like this.
Oh, easy. Well, be fine, huh?
Very true. The Mario versus the Stranger Things.
Yeah. Little this, little that. Little galaxy sounding. Ooh, I can be one of these guys. What are they called?
Chain jumps.
Chomp.
Chain jump. Chain jump. Have you beat the game yet, Analysis?
Beat the game?
Maybe. Like the first night.
My first win.
Galaxy's your favorite Mario? I'd say it's my favorite 3D. No. I think I like 3D World better. I like Mario Galaxy a shit ton, but I think I like 3D World better. I'm the minority that likes the 3D World series. In the 3D land for the 3DS.
Yeah.
All those things.
Did an amazing. Huh?
I know, it's like deciding between Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario Bros. World. I'm a little partial to 3, but if someone said better, I'm not going to argue. I agree. We only played a couple times, but we played 2-player one. Yeah, the 4-player experience is a lot different. I think it's interesting though, a lot of times, like, in a lot of the press for this game and a lot of the reviews, like, just to be hyper, like, people are saying, oh, this is the return to 3D Mario greatness, and it's like, come on, Mario World was 3D Mario World and Land were both awesome, and one was on 3DS, and then they don't even mention Galaxy. They're like, this is the true spiritual successor to Mario 64 in Sunshine. In Sunshine? No, it's like Mario 64 Galaxy. It's the sequel to that series. Like, just ignore the fact that Galaxies were like Game of the Year material. It's like fucking amazing games. Just to make it seem like Nintendo has been so long.
Whoa, look at the T-Rex.
It's just like... just to rationalize those bullshit Nintendo's dead articles they all wrote. Like, oh, Nintendo's back! Yeah, it's totally back. Because you guys weren't all gushing over Galaxy. Fucking douchebags. Yeah, sorry about the stream going on and off. It's gonna keep happening. I guess I should lower the bandwidth. This computer's yelling at me like, whoa, hey, I thought we were cool. I've just been sitting there in the back taking phone calls for a little while. You didn't tell me you were gonna do this and stick fucking Mario on my bum. You're King Koopa from the Mario movie. Whoa. That was tough. Yeah, like when analysis is like, I love how the music changes to more of like an 8-bit kind of style music to it. See, that's kind of 3D World's influence on it. Paper Mario influence on it as well. Wii game, the Paper Mario Wii game perspective. I think they really like that they're finally bringing into play, and that's also Toad's Adventure coming into play too. It seems like change of perspective things or seem to be happening in this game. Chain jump. I picture the Mario team looking at what Zelda team did with Link Between Two Worlds, and we're like, oh shit, and then came up with the 2 seconds. And I also after the wild influence in this game too, with how smooth Mario works and can interact with everything in his environment. Chain, tab into the chain chomp and hit her with it.
I tried.
Ow. You're done. Go watch me. Captain. That tune, the Galaxy tune, is almost like the new default Mario theme song. It's like the new. Were they speaking Sim talk? Zibbity dooba, zibbity doo, Bowser. Thanks, Analysis. If it ever goes off, if it ever gets off, let me know. And then I'll just have to restart it. I turned down the bandwidth. We've moved down from potato to mashed potato quality, so let's see if that keeps the stream alive a little bit. I kept worrying about the game arriving on time for us to be able to stream it. I didn't take into account my computer exploding. My hard drive dying. That kind of put a chink in the armor. Oh, kink of the armor. A dink, a wink, a spink.
This has low battery. Why is this still?
Yeah, we were there saying. Oh, it's amazing. な。
Yeah, Link in the armor. Yeah, Link did it. He's like, no, I want you to pay attention to Mario. It's still my console. I just punched that guy.
Oh, that guy was
And yes, they do. It does kind of remind me of Animal Crossing. I was saying it reminds me of Sim Talk. But if this game continues to be what it's looking like it's going to be from my perspective, and I haven't even played it yet, the fact that arguably the best Zelda and gameplay-wise and the best Mario gameplay-wise coming out in the same year is a pretty fucking amazing year for Nintendo. When at least 2 of the 5 or 6 games that are nominated for Game of the Year are going to both be Nintendo games. They might cancel each other out for people that care about Game of the Year type stuff, but they'll be the 2 games that people are talking about for this year. Yeah, it is harkening back to the Wii. I agree with that. Yeah, plus Mario Kart 8, Splatoon, ARMS, Xenoblade, Skyrim, Doom, Wolfenstein, Mario vs. Rabbids, and all those fucking indies. The fact that Sony's even going to start making some indies on the fucking Switch, because the Switch this generation is where the indies are at. Which is very weird for a Nintendo console. But this generation's indie home seems to be the Switch. And they basically printed money with the NES Classic. Amiibos are doing even better than they imagined that they would do. 3DS is still selling, or 2DS is still selling, in spite of Nintendo being like, guys, okay, we're done.
something weird about that fucking box.
Can you throw your hat into it? Become the box?
Fuck you, cactus.
They did an update where the adapter for Smash Brothers works with the Switch now, so you can actually hook up GameCube controllers, even though the buttons aren't mapped right yet. But that just means you know that Smash is coming very soon. The fact that they added that in an update. They positioned themselves right where they were 2 generations ago, ultimately, like with the Wii compared to the 360 and the... Was it 360 and the... Yeah. 360 and the PlayStation 3. Except now the PlayStation 4 is the PlayStation 3. I mean, it's the Xbox 360. Yeah, the Wii U, unfortunately, was going to be a failure just because they put the name Wii in it. Ultimately, it should have been an add-on. It should have been like... I know add-ons like that don't help all the time, but it should have been like a memory add-on or an attachment for the Wii to give your Wii a little bit more power, and comes with the tablet. For like $200, you buy the tablet and the super sensor bar, or whatever it would be, that you'd like hook around your Wii to make it like a little bit more powerful. But ultimately it should have been an add-on.
Boxer shorts.
Because then you would have had the install base of all the Wii owners. And then if it was an added thing to reinvigorate your interest in that, and then you slip in the Prime A things while you're working on the Switch, because they obviously were already working on the Switch. It's just a bumble from the start, no matter how good the games are, and I think the games are in the Wii U. It never got good press, and the marketing of it was handled all wonky. Right from go. Right from that first press conference where they introduced it and people didn't know they were talking about a console.
Should I go with the sombrero or the pon? I'm gonna go with the sombrero. You know, the whole thing is about tossing your hat.
Yeah, I'm glad I still own, or I'm glad we still own ours, and would never sell my Wii U. Some of those games will go down as classic games that you'll always want to play. Who knows if they ever make? Who knows if they'll ever make another like Mario Maker or something like that? I mean, I'd love to see another game like that, but that's such a game focused on the Wii U and like the system of the Wii U. Unless you did a docking adapter of some sort where you could display mode while still having it on the TV. It would be tough to give a game exactly like that. Getting some positive feedback. Perfect outfit, man.
Shit! Damn it. That was fun.
Blackjack.
Video slots. Yay!
You got bums and you got penises.
And I got a moon.
Oh, that's a moon. I thought it was a banana. I got Donkey Kong on my mind. See, if I had my computer, I could play the Donkey Kong song now. But now it's gone forever. I'll never get that song again. I honestly don't know what exactly happened. I woke up this morning at like 8 a.m., 8:30, and I went downstairs, grabbed my computer, which I was using last night, perfectly fine, and I brought it up to bed, and I started doing some like show prep stuff, and used it for like 2 hours. Then I closed it, took a shower, went downstairs, sat outside, and I was like, okay, I'm going to create the event for The Walking Dead and make The Walking Dead thumbnail. So I grabbed my computer, and I have a MacBook Pro, and suddenly I started to get the pizza spinning thing, like everything was, like the program was unresponding. So I went to force quit my programs, and all my programs were needing to force quit. And it just was frozen. Nothing would happen. The pizza thing just kept spinning. So I hard reset it. So I looked up online like what to do in this situation to like hard reset it. So I hard reset that fucker. And then when I started it up again, I got like a blinking file signal with a question mark blinking. So I was like, what the fuck's that? I googled that. Started up in recovery mode, and expected to see the hard drive there and had to like repair it or just select it, like the startup got fucked up, but actually didn't even recognize my hard drive. So I'm like, fuck, what the fuck happened? And I'm like, I'm not a complete idiot. I added RAM to this thing. I know how to take a computer apart a little bit to, you know, like maybe I need to just unplug it and plug it back in or some, you know, some shit, or just make sure all the connections are going. So I opened the back of my computer and I plugged in a secondary hard drive I have just to see if the computer recognized it, and the computer didn't recognize that, but I might not have hooked the wire back up. So I started to think it was the wire. So at that point, I gathered all my shit together and brought it to Mr. Computer Fix-It motherfucker, and explained my situation, left my stuff with them, and they called me back and were like, your hard drive's completely gone, there's nothing left on it. If you want, we can do recovery mode, which isn't guaranteed, and will be $100 an hour. I'm like, what? It's not guaranteed? They're like, yeah, and he'll only do a minimum of 2 hours. So it'll be $196 for him to work for 2 hours to see if he can recover anything. And if he can't, no, just 100. I'm like, no, I can't do that. And then, but I was like, but how's the computer? He goes, well, we didn't really look at the computer. You said your #1 priority was the hard drive. And I was like, okay. Like, can you look at the computer? And she's like, okay, but we close in 20 minutes. And, you know, you want to bring your hard drive down? Do you have any backup? And I'm like, well, I have a hard drive that has some backup on it. And I have a secondary hard drive, so I brought it down there. Like, and he has all 3 things now. The hard drive is completely gone. The computer might be fucked up and cause the hard drive to get all fucked up. I think what he's going to try to do is put the old hard drive back in my computer. Like, not the 500 gig one, the 150 gig one that I have. Just to see if the computer can run with that one. And if that works, at least I'll get the computer back, but it will be like much less memory on it and still with none of my shit. So I gotta try to recover the data from the hard drive. Fortunately, I have a couple of leads of people that say if it's and that's the other thing, I asked if it was a mechanical problem with the hard drive, because that's what people told me to ask, or if it's like, you know, like a login problem, you know, like just a deleted, wiped problem. And the people, they were looking at me like, how dare you ask a question like that? Like, I don't know. But the woman's like, I don't know, your hard drive doesn't work. Like, is it mechanical? Does it mechanically work? Well, we plug it in and nothing happens. I'm like, fuck it, no, what the fuck? But, so, I mean, there's some chances, but most likely everything's gone. It sucks because, as I mentioned earlier, it's like, there's like a lot of like scripts for unreleased podcasts and videos that are unedited, which is source material, songs that are half recorded, of mine and of Steph's and stuff, so that you and I recorded briefly, all my thumbnail stuff and all my Photoshop and Final Cut versions are all gone, so I can't even make thumbnails right now. I don't really have backup. I have a backup hard drive. I didn't have all my information backed up. Last time I backed up was like last February. Something horrible like that. From like March till now has been a clusterfuck, and like, so I gotta hopefully recover the information on my hard drive. It's not likely, but Carmine had a couple of suggestions, and so did my friend Brendan. So I'm obviously not going to throw away that hard drive or reformat it or anything. Just try to fix it. But yeah, it's like everything, like all this shit's gone. I had some scripts for like the Issues Guy movie that I had talked about before was on that computer, not backed up. Fucking horrible. Like I'm almost embarrassed with how much I lost. It's like a lot of fucking shit not to have completely backed up for the year. All my like tagging stuff for my videos. And I know there's ways to get that stuff, but like it was like research and notes and like report, like just fucking stupid shit. And then like I haven't even like fathomed it. All my music. It sounds silly, but I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna like make my thumbnail for the video on Sunday, or like take notes for the podcast. It definitely sucked. It put a damper on the day. I may take you up on that analysis, or might ask you to make me a thumbnail for a show or here and there. Yeah, it was just random. It wasn't one event. That's my point to answer your question. I just ranted for like a simple question. It wasn't one thing that happened. It was working perfectly fine, literally up until 5 seconds before. There wasn't anything particularly that I was doing. I wasn't putting the computer under a lot of strain at the moment. My speculation, and I don't know dick about shit, is there was some surge or something, and then the computer zapped out the hard drive. I just hope that it can possibly be recovered. I bet if I was, you know, the government was fucking accusing me of a crime, they could get that shit out of that hard drive if they wanted. But the problem isn't how much it costs, but... Hopefully, the problem is I'm not paying as much as, like, it's cool, I really need some of that information and some of that stuff. It's more like a podcast I'm missing in a couple of the documents. A lot of the shit can be replaced, and a lot of the shit... And also would really suck if my computer's really dead and gone. It's like something like my motherboard on my computer or some shit. Because then I'm out my, you know, part of my workflow. If it ends up just being the stuff that I didn't back up for a year, like, I'll make do. There's like 1 or 2 things that are really important that I lost, but, you know, like Steph was saying earlier, in a nicer way than I'm going to say right now, and it's lesson learned. You know, like, I'll know to back up my shit, and it's like a small price to pay to learn, but, like, if I have to, like, get a new computer, and all my shit's gone, and I can't get any of it back, and then my computer's fucking dead, and I can't video game stream with it, or living room, television, you know, like movie commentary stream, and that kind of fucking shit. That'd be some testicle twat. That'd be some testicle twat big time. Exactly. If I told them I had important evidence for a major crime on that hard drive, I think they'd work a little harder. Oh, come on, $100 an hour just to tell me if you can actually do it? Carmine was telling me, he goes, that guy's just trying to rip you off. Because he, like, more than anything, because he said, like, nothing's gonna take, with computers and shit like that, nothing is gonna take, like, 5 hours. So, like, forget the even $100 an hour, but you're looking at, like, $500-600 to, like, just see if you can get your shit back. He had a program that he suggested for me to try, so I'm going to try that once I get the hard drive back, and hopefully I can get it to connect. If it's a mechanical problem in the hard drive, which I'm fearing that it is, that the hard drive has stopped working, that's the bigger problem. And I have to hopefully find a friend that's a techie computer friend that I don't know, that knows how to, like, do work on discs and shit, or save up a lot of money for, like, disc repair. And that's when my friend Brendan said, it's like, how much blood do you want to pay for this information? He's like a mechanical engineer. He does all sorts of shit. But he went into this whole, like, almost like a Game of Thrones discussion of, like, it's like fire and blood, Phil. How much fire are you willing to, how much are you willing to burn, and how much are you willing to bleed for this information to get back? He sent me this really awesome email that's just, like, real detailed, in these very, like, concrete terms. Like, I felt like I was talking to a Lannister. I mean, the Daenerys. Yeah, I could go to a different store and hopefully try to get a quote for, like, $50 or something like that, or maybe even just 100 for them to tell me if it's recoverable. That's ridiculous. I did bring it to a mum and puppy kind of place, and what's good is he's at least diagnosing it for free. And secretly downloading all my information. They're gonna blackmail me later, but whatever. These small town guys live in the same place for 100 years. You gotta be the most careful. Taka my Doga. I haven't reached out to Taka yet about it. He probably would be a good resource, but he's extremely busy with school and stuff, so I felt bad bothering him with it right now. Help me, Obi-Wan Taka, you're my only hope. yeah, still, anything right now is a lot of money. Like, I was thinking about upgrading my microphone, and I'm like, oh yeah, like literally last night while I'm looking to think about upgrading my microphone, my computer dies. It's like, not quite yet, Padawan. Not time for a professional quality level microphone quite yet. You have to fix your fucking dying computer, or buy a new piece of shit laptop. And Stephanie helped me a great deal, but my car just fucking like had like 2 back-to-back problems and had to shell out like cash for that and stuff.
Seamlessly go from 2D to 3D.
Yeah, great. You digging it?
Yes. Want to play for a little bit?
No, you can play.
I'll finish this part and then we can watch Stranger Things.
Oh, you can play cool. Oh no, thank you about that. I know you're probably opposed to this, but just saying if it ends up being able a lot to fix, some of the FLPs can help with GoFundMe or something like that. I'll definitely be in the help. That's a lot. Yeah, I do appreciate that. There's other more important things to fund.
Shit. My first death.
But no, I do appreciate that.
You lose all your coins? Get out of here.
Just a little.
Oh, that's kind of like
You're in the 2D.
Whoa!
You did.
What just happened?
You killed yourself.
Shit! Come looking for.
I wouldn't want to, like, and I even mean better things for, like, me. I'd be like, I'd rather you guys help me get to the Con of Thrones than pay for fucking, to pay some computer guy to fucking fix it. I got a couple of options. Like, Carmine really, like, gave me some good information, and I'm gonna, like, definitely try what he says for the first step. If it ends up being that the whole thing, let me see what computer guy tomorrow says. Like, hopefully, the secondary hard drive will be able to fit into the new computer, like the old computer, and it will, like, be fine from that, and then it's just about losing my information and fucking me being a dummy for not backing it up.
All been there.
And I'll fucking, like, some stuff's irreplaceable, but whatever.
Oh, you bitch!
And yes, Iron, I'll gladly accept computers to my P.O. box. Computers and computer parts.
Where's my moves?
I mean, fortunately, I actually do have, you know, shows. The toughest thing right now, from like the show standpoint, is recording and uploading the podcast, which I can't do right now because I needed my computer for that. Nice.
No, it's already. I just want to make sure I didn't lose.
I'll know a little bit more. It's almost funny, not funny, but
Oh, you cunt!
I was in such denial while it was happening too. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, like, it's not broken. It's not broken. What you talking? Like, even going there. Oh, going there, it's like I was getting a, like, horribly, like you're going to a doctor and he's giving you, like, an STD test. And she's like, you know, make sure you wear condoms, like, make sure you back up your data, like, while they're telling me, you know, in the future, you know, this sucks for you, but, like, I don't want to hear that now. Tell me how you can make it better. Give me the shot. I want to see the Italian men fly, Mummy. Hey, Red Sox fan, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, analysis, I think I might have a good stand-up comedy bit right there with the sexually transmitted diseases compared to, like, it's probably done. Going to the computer doctors, like going to the regular doctor where they give you like, make sure you do this! Thank you, Al. Things are going well. Well, not too well. It's kind of a shitty day, but mostly going well. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're enjoying the beginning of your weekend. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna save that bit, considering that like all my other stuff that I had written down got lost. No, I mean I'm somewhat being like hyperbolically crazy. A lot of the stuff I'd be probably surprised that I do have a big chunk of it from saving like a year ago. Some stuff I didn't access as much as I think I accessed it. There's like one podcast in particular, a song Stephanie and I recorded that was important to me. Remember that one that we did, like, it was you playing guitar and then we were singing back and forth and stuff. Of course you forget, but I remember it because I had it there and then we could always listen to it. And then a couple of, like, 5 or 6 song ideas that I was working on. Ears, yes. There were ears with eyes and D's in front of them. And a video that was very close to being finished editing I was going to upload to the channel. And the script shit. Sorry. Thank you for listening to me bitch about this, everybody. At 12 midnight, I'm going to stop bitching about it. But between now and 12 midnight, actually no. At 11 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, it's officially 24 hours. I'm giving myself 24, like, whining for 24 hours. I think, like, giving yourself things like that is good, but, like, you cut it off at a certain point in time. I tend to dwell too much, and then I'll whine for, like, a week or dwell and shit. So I'm trying a new thing. Bitch for a set amount of time, and then let it go. Because part of me was thinking when I was looking at my computer the other day, I was looking through all these like precious memories, pictures from my last 3 phones that I had uploaded on there that I was looking at, pictures of like Vegas right after, you know, like surgery, all that stuff, you know, all that awesome stuff. You know, and I was thinking, I have too much awesome stuff right now. You know, what I really need is for all of it to go away and start from scratch again. So, I'm actually kind of excited. All those sound clips of Emily. Remember Emily on the live show? Lordy, lordy, lordy. The Timo song. All that stuff going on. Everybody back up your computer. Seriously, I'm like... My last 5 years of my life can all be about, like, protection. Protect yourself. Early detection. Update your computer. I'm sensing a speaker series here.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, Emily's gone. Analysis. No more Emily's. No more Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Actually, that's not true. It's somewhere in the Google Voice phone calls. Because I don't delete any of the voice messages. So I could go back and get it. Not the ones I already have. I have the one you guys listen to, but there's like a 20-minute version of the Timo song that I never like took off the thing. But no, I still have the MP3 of it. I emailed that to myself to get it onto the other computers. Yeah, exactly. Worst case scenario, I can always download it from YouTube songs. That song's not going anywhere. Absolutely analysis. I know, I like that out. One of these days on a long airplane ride or something like that, I'll listen to a lot of the old podcasts. Listen to all the old callers and shit like that. I forget after which season finale or mid-season finale of The Walking Dead we called the MC. I forget. Was that season 6? Was the end of season 6?
After the Negan tease?
Was it? I don't think. Was it the season before the Negan thing? Might have been the season before the Negan thing. I don't know. I forget.
Roll.
So that's how you. Is that how you originally found the podcast analysis through iTunes? Oh, it was the Negan. Okay, it was the Negan thing. Mario's a Goron.
Sheep? I couldn't kill it. Whoa, that was creepy.
You sounded like a Star Wars villain there, like Watto or something. Yeah, Joe will not be with me this Sunday, but he'll be back the following week. And the week after that, 2 weeks from this coming Sunday, Tony Teflon will be joining me for the Walking Dead recap. I think this coming Sunday will probably be just me. And then Joe, and then Tony the next week, then Joe, and then probably Dave the week after that. Nice. Yeah, we started talking about Game of Thrones right before Season 4. In between Season 3 and Season 4. I mean, we were talking about it before that, we started talking about it on the air. I think it'll be November 12th. Is that weekend or something? Or November 13th will be the week that Tony's on? Oh. The 12th. And on Thursday the 9th, that evening, our trivia team will be back in. Craig, Alan, and Matt are all coming back over to do our guitar player list. And that's going to be similar to what David and I did, where we each give our top with a combined top list. I'm so embarrassed though, like I think it was the first or the second Game of Thrones stream I did, which was with Joe about Season 4, Episode 1. I like horribly mispronounced Dorne. Like through the whole episode I'm calling it Dawn. Like the sword. I'm like the Dawnish people. What's up with those Dawnish people? Aw, don't say it ain't so, Al. I don't know about these Dawnish people. Oh yeah.
Ooh. I feel like Scrooge McDuck.
Nice. Yes, I did analysis. I think I apologized at the beginning of the next episode. It's pretty bad.
Gallops across the sand. How many cars are required to get on that?
Oh yeah, I'll get sometimes messages from videos on old channels randomly, where someone's just like saying very wonderful things. My biggest one that season, though, the biggest one people were like harsh on me that season for whatever reason was the Red Viper and how I said his name. People kept correcting me that it was Oberon, not Oberon, or Oberon, not Oberon, or whatever. Like there's some huge fucking difference that you don't know who I'm talking about because I say Oberon instead of Oberon. Like, I really don't care. Go fuck yourself. And it like got to me, so I just started calling him the Viper, and that's like every time I mention him, I only call him the Red Viper now because of that. Like they got to me at that moment. That was before the live chat. That was just comments. It was like comments in private messages. Die, because you can't say Oberon right. And the other one was with Arya. People kept saying it's not Arya, it's Aya. And I used to say Sansa. I definitely used to say Sansa. 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 Aya. Aya. Sansa. Pitaya. Give me a fucking break. Roy Detrice, God fucking rest his fucking soul, whatever, or fucking Strawberry Shortcake, eat his soul, whatever. Like, he had 10 different names for every character and never pronounced them all the same way. In fairness, those were more like an hour. But yes. Hey, I was just happy to have any confidence at that point. Eat it.
I don't know what city can bury it somewhere. No, it is. Later.
See, this is different. Like, I see what people are saying about the sunshine in 64, but this is even more like freeform. There's no real hub world in this, right? Like, and and everything seems to integrate so seamlessly. So, we've actually been, and I'm jinxing it here, but we've actually been going steady here for a little while. I think turning down the streaming speed definitely helped out. I think I asked you this but when we were disconnected at a point in time. Have you already beat the game at this point in analysis? It's interesting being in those levels and getting hit and not turning to Little Mario. What was the last game? Oh, I guess the new Super Mario Brothers and World and Land had the small and big thing. The small and big thing has never really been a thing in the 3D games, I'm trying to think. There's no small and big in Galaxy. Yeah, why would they want to announce? I'm kidding. Nice, getting the collectibles as you go rather than going back. Oh, this guy's cousin is in Breath of the Wild, giving you more bag spots. So running on a 9-year-old software at 1.4 megabytes per second runs a smooth stream on this computer for gaming. Okay, that's good to know. That's a win. I'm taking it as a win. Yeah, bravo Stephanie's computer for actually holding together tonight. I'm pretty sure Mario did slap that sheep in the ass. The bad girl. Bad girl sheep. Come here, bad girl.
Bad sheep.
Bad girl. Bad girl. You go to a Halloween party, it's Macho Man. I purchased some stuff from Amazon, like a sunglasses and bandana. Oh yeah, Macho Man, this is gonna rule the world. Oh yeah. You know something. I'd hurt my throat right now, but I let my throat go. I can do an okay Macho Man. You know something real. And I did not see, but I can't wait to see the finished fucking costume. Go back and look.
Can you give me a chance to look at my fucking scenery?
Yeah, I do remember everything I wanted to know about sex, but I was afraid to ask. I still haven't been allowed to watch that movie yet. And I still don't know. Everything I've wanted to know about sex, but I was afraid to ask. I'm still waiting to hear it. You hear that giggle? She was like, yeah, I don't know. Keep trying to get him to watch it. You better. You better, motherfucker. We got all those non-fucking New Englanders out of this fucking chat right now, dudes. We got our fucking Red Sox fan from fucking Massachusetts. Fucking crazy. Now you're fucking upside down? What the frickin'... What the actual fuck? We can stop talking like fucking bullshit in front of these other fucks. Oh, you fucking died! What the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? Fucking pisser, dude. Fucking dead pisser. Mario, he's such a fucking pisser. Mario's been working at the same fucking Plumbers Association for 37 years. Fucking unplugging toilets, eating spaghetti. Up in the north end. Getting into that Spinelli's. Fucking delicious. And then you go down to P-Town to fucking Scores every once in a while. Get himself some of the fucking salad bar. It's fucking delicious. He lived to 97 years old. Smoking them Marlboros. Battling them fucking Koopa Troopers. And shit. Fucking no. He doesn't give a fuck about no fucking computer. I'll tell you that. He's not a fucking... He backs up his fucking shit. He's no fucking stupid fuck. Like this fucking... Like you, Phil. Dude, I'm not stupid. You're a fucking idiot, you fuck. But, like, I really was thinking about back... Did you fucking do it, you stupid shit fuck? Now you got the computer fucking... plague.
Ew.
See? See what's happening? Your computer's sneezing all over the place. Like a fucking bitch. Fucking... You can do a YouTube PSA video about backing up your videos. I should, but unfortunately I don't have my computer with my video editing stuff. So I can't edit any video right now. But I could do it live. I could do a live PSA. Unfortunately, that doesn't work out because the hard drive itself is dead, so I can't revert back to the thing because it says there's no information on it. Al says bless you, Steve. But I would definitely do some sort of PSA on Sunday night. Do a YouTube video. See, what I should do, I mean, you guys will know it now, what I'm saying is if I could somehow record any audio right now, record an audio bit as Mark Wahlberg. Dude, I've been fucking hanging out at Wahlburgers down in Linfield. What the fuck's that place called in fucking Linfield?
Market Street.
Market Street, thank you, baby. I've been in Market Street. My wife's been hanging with the kids. The kid's gonna be a football player one day. He's fucking good. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. He fucking burned one of his babysitters once. You know, my little boy, my little son, Mark Jr. You know, he may look like a turd, but he's a good fucking kid. So I'm Mark Wahlberg. You might know me from such movies like Ted. And what the fuck else was I in, honey? What the fuck else? What other movies was I in? Fear, yeah, I was fucking good in that, wasn't I? I fucking looked good in that, didn't I? I looked good. And then, of course, you know me from the fucking Funky Bunch. Yeah, with you know, when I fucking used my brother's fame to catapult myself into successes. Like, by pretending I was a fucking musician, dude. That was funny. But, you know, after that, you know what I should always fucking do? You should always fucking do is back up your fucking computer data. Don't be a fucking idiot like this fucking shit fuck, the issues guy. He's a fucking moron. I'm Mark fucking Wahlberg. My wife's hot. My kid's fucking a little bitch, but he's gonna be a fucking, you know, movie star someday, just like Jaden fucking Smith. You know, Jaden Smith was in the fucking Karate Kid. You know what I want to do with my fucking kid? I want to put him in fucking Rocky. It'll be like, you know, Rocky with my kid. I want that to be fucking good. It'll be like Mark Wahlberg's fucking Rocky. That's what the movie's gonna be fucking called. We're gonna be fucking great, baby. Don't you think so? Yeah. She says yes. And she fucking knows, because she's fucking hot. So everyone, this is fucking Mark Wahlberg. Back up your fucking shit. Oh yeah, I was in because I was in fucking Transformers too, dude.
But nobody watched that shit.
No one should watch that shit. They watch that shit. Fucking Transformers, you motherfucker. So yeah, that was Mark Wahlberg with a little PSA for backing up your computer. Fucking I just came back in here and fucking Phil's wife's boobs are all over the fucking place in this stream, dude. What the fuck? I'm fucking Mark Wahlberg here, and I left the Super Bowl early because I fucking knew Tom Brady was gonna come back. Why do I have to sit there and watch it and fucking deal with these annoying fucking fans making fucking fun of me? You know, I want to go home and fucking watch the game from the comfy of my private fucking jet. Fucking Mark Wahlberg, go fuck yourself. What do you think about Mark Wahlberg character?
Poor. Pretty much just a Boston accent.
pretty poor. You tell me how Adam Sandler's Mark Wahlberg would be different. You tell me!
Me.
Hey Alan, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Marky Wahlberg was just here doing a PSA for, I highly recommend rewinding it to listen to that. That is an outfit. That looks like what someone would wear to fucking 70s disco.
Mm-hmm.
Disco.
Crazy cat.
Yeah, Disco Stew.
Down. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Oh, pares feita.
Uka Bakadika. Zimudu Zimudu.
Oh, me una mina fita.
Oh, you have to get the, you have to go find one of the shrines. And in the shrine they have the outfit that keeps you warm in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go listen to Cass's song. It's gonna tell you the story of the Divine Beast, which will get you a special outfit. You gotta feel the vibrations. Yo, feel the vibrations. Come on, I'm not gonna do the high part. It's such a good vibration. It's such a sweet sensation. So that woke you up then.
Hey, Mario.
We need... Oh, poor Mario's cold. Does the Green Man show up in this game at all? Or is that a spoiler? It's probably a spoiler, right? Whoops. Oh wait, what's this two-player?
Oh, not two-player.
Are you controlling Mario right now? We're both controlling him?
Yes.
How the hell's that work?
Awfully.
I'm not gonna touch anything. So how's this two-player thing? Did I click on two players?
Oh.
No, that's stupid. Or we could do it like where we're both like competing against each other. We're like, no, I want to go this way. I want to go this way. I want to go this way. I want to go this way.
That was a recipe for disaster.
Second player controls Cappy, and you don't know because you're not watching, because you're avoiding spoilers. I too am the same way. I haven't watched any of Omen's streams specifically because I don't want any spoilers. Except I wouldn't mind knowing if, that's some Desperado shit right there. But you're looking like a ninja. Have a good night out, Red Sox fan. Hope you have a great weekend, man. Enjoy The Walking Dead on Sunday. I know, I agree. This is a very good look for Mario. Wow, since we've gotten that controller, that's stayed charged all that time since the first day we got it. So that my Nintendo Pro controller stayed charged for, was it 4 months? Four months later, it needs to be charged. This kind of levels are cool because the main part seems like a mix of exploration and platforming, and this is way more focused on platforming. I really like Rabbids. I have a lot of fun with that. Like, it's a game I'll always go back to and play, because I like strategy games like that. It's simplified, but it's fun. I feel challenged by it. Is it perfect? Is it for everybody? No, but if you're craving a game like that, I might recommend it, waiting for the price drop on it, or in some other bundle deal or something like that. Unless you're itchy for another game to play. But I'm definitely a fan.
Buddha's head up there.
Yeah, it starts getting really tough. It's got like, it's easy, 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 but then once it hits that like difficulty curve, it's like, oh shit. At least for me, I kind of like, was like, oh fuck, this game's hard. But Capcom did an excellent job with it. Yeah, I would Focus on like a Black Friday sale or something like that. I think it was maybe a little bit overpriced. But all games are the same price. It's not overpriced, I guess it's just something I probably could have waited for, not talking about. I was just craving a new game for the Switch. Yeah, Escort. What'd you say?
It's like the flying hands.
Was this the end of Smash Brothers?
Oh, mother cunt.
Yeah, the escort missions are the worst. They're the worst. They're the most difficult because there's like very little margin of error. And some of the enemies just start getting tougher and tougher and tougher, and you have to attack them very specific ways. So it's one of those games that's easy to play, tough to master. Yeah, mother cunts are a big one. Yeah, kind of like before. She likes the cunt licking more.
Get out of here.
What was the face saying no? No!
Oh, I thought I could grab it and change it.
Me too. I mean, some could say Fire Emblem's a game like that.
Why can't you just start me every time? Why do I have to do this stupid bullet deletion?
Yeah, that's kind of strange. You can't, like, save state right there. Yeah, I definitely love the way this boss looks. I like the subtle changes to its face depending on the mood of the fight. Right here it looks really mean, but when you control it on the hands, it looks very scared. Like as it's backing away, look how scared it looks. These bosses remind me of Zelda bosses a little bit. It seems like more of a Zelda boss than a Mario boss. That's not bad. I don't mean that. This isn't your normal Mario boss. The Master Hand's cousin here is really doing a good job. Master Handing crazy hands, guys. Yeah, a little bit like the Shadow Boss in Arena. I love your Zelda recall.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Bye, Buddha.
Eat it. Go sit on a tree, Buddha. You like this one? Or under a tree.
Multi-moon.
Is that when, like, multiple people show off their ass all at once? Like, Flash?
Mm-hmm.
The multiple moon?
Oh, Magnus Vader. I'm about it. Muda, can I bring that?
Yep. Things.
You can check out the first area of this new world, and then we'll go over to, we'll do some Stranger Things.
Atami, fammi do passe.
Steph, how are you liking the game?
Absolutely love it.
As succinct as always. She absolutely loves it.
I'm too busy mowing on Pringles right now.
Be a Klingon?
Holding.
Mother of Tuesday. Sweetie. Oh, beta pizza. Habara the Benny, Masha and the Quida.
Rock lady dress.
I'm pretty sure it's a Klingon.
It's a bunch of gibberish. Like lemonade?
That would be delicious. These fucking idiots again.
Brutals.
Yeah, come on.
Am I get to swim?
I understand you want to change it up, but yeah, you're gonna have to talk to the Zora over there. You're a zipper?
What?
Mario Zipper?
Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna be the weirdest one so far. Can you zipper in the other direction? That's some stoner fucking game design right there. It's like someone eating like a bunch of fucking sandwiches and looking like, what we do, totally unique in this part. I love this new generation at Nintendo that's making games like Splatoon. I'm working on like the subtleties of this and Breath of the Wild and stuff. It's a very like, they have a very funny, sick sense of humor. It's a little darker than the generation before at Nintendo. And I like it.
Oops.
And that's the thing about being a Nintendo fan. It's not, people think it's fanboyism and stuff, but it's not. It's knowing that you're not going to necessarily like every little thing Nintendo tries. But like, if you go with the Nintendo experience, like 9 out of 10 times, you're going to have a good time. And you're going to get like a unique experience when it works. For all the experiments, and this is just a personal thing, for trying Link's sword to be one-for-one motion in Skyward Sword, which for me didn't work. Not because it didn't work, but I just, part of me, what I like about playing a Zelda game is like laying down. Like a video game in general is just, you know, being able to relax, especially in a Zelda game where you play that for like 4 or 5 hours. Skyward Sword is a game I wouldn't want to play after a while, because it's like a chore. But I still appreciate them trying to do that and trying to take like Wii Sports Resort, which was really good, the sword fighting there, and be like, oh, if we can do that in this, we should do it in a Zelda game. Like, I appreciate that kind of innovation, even though I didn't love it. I didn't like the Wolf Link mechanic, but I appreciate that they did that. I didn't super love sailing in Wind Waker. Even though I fucking love Wind Waker, it's a charming fucking game. Zipper! But I still wouldn't have, you know, like, sailing for hours in that game, searching for Triforces wasn't my favorite thing in the world. And like affecting the wind and all of that shit. But you're going with them, like you're buying a ticket for the Nintendo ride if you buy a Nintendo system that year. Yeah, and that magic is like almost a satiricalness, a tongue-in-cheekness and awareness.
Oh, cunt.
And I think Nintendo has it much more now than ever, this like awareness of the past and of everything that they mean, and how that they have so many different generations of people playing their games right now. They finally don't just appeal to like one demographic, they're understanding that they have fans for so many different generations of Nintendo. And now the characters themselves are aware of it. people could think I'm wrong. Obviously, I'm talking about this on the Nintendo screen, but I agree with that. I don't think the other companies completely have that. I think there are some other companies with excellent mascots and game worlds that are incredible and as detailed and even, you know, whatever the Nintendo games. I'm not saying Nintendo games are always the best games in the world, but that magic you speak of that they have, that character, it's that many of the other video game companies, for the systems anyways, are like, they don't have singular characters, not since Sonic or something like that. You could say then, like, take company for company. Let's forget Nintendo as a video game console developer. Let's take that out of it and just look at Nintendo as a game developer and compare them to other game developers. I think there's no contest. I think Nintendo's the greatest of all the game developers. There are games individually that some could argue are better individually. But for longevity and for wide range of types of games and experiences, there's just no video game company that can really compare to what Nintendo does. Maybe Square? What's that? Square Enix? I guess just a developer? Or Konami or Capcom or something like that. But those companies don't have consistency of great games like Nintendo does. Studios, new modern studios like Monolith or fucking some of the other bigger studios, you could argue are great, but they don't have the longevity and the ability to do it in multiple, like, for so long in multiple, like, eras of video games the way Nintendo has to constantly recreate themselves. To define an era and then define so many other kinds of gaming, whether it be motion gaming or to own the handheld market in an era where cell phones are a thing. The 3DS to still be, like, unbelievably successful. And yes, Nintendo's getting into mobile games with Mario Go and Fire Emblem and the soon-to-be Animal Crossing game, but they still, within that, were able to maintain a handheld market.
Oh, you're kidding me!
But yeah, as just a software developer, it's hard to think of anyone that could even compete with that. Yeah, Rockstar, The Big B, Naughty Dog, all great fucking companies. Talk to me in fucking 30 years if they're still making great games. So was BioWare once. So was EA. EA was a great fucking video game developing company at one point in time. None have had the consistency Nintendo has. Sega, maybe, because of their arcade success.
Oh, what the fucking...
And haters aside, as, again, we'll rag on Nintendo and talk about Nintendo's failings for hours. I could do a whole podcast on Nintendo's biggest mistakes and fuck-ups and shit like that. But contrary to what haters would want to make you believe, Nintendo's not going anywhere. They're not, you know, they're not going to stop making consoles. They're not successful. They're in this battle right now, and again differentiate themselves as something completely different than the competition, and as like a have-to setting console machine. they're innovative, and they're not like an old company in the sense of, like they've been around forever, but they don't just listen to the old fogies. They're constantly pushing new is always better. I mean, that's sort of a Japanese thing too, of like just pushing, like, gotta get new, gotta stay fresh, gotta stay new, gotta stay fresh. And fucking Nintendo's prime on that. And they're constantly getting new people, and they keep some of the, you know, the people that are super smart people of generations past, but they're always looking for new young developers. And push new games. I mean, just as a Nintendo fan, this has been a very good year after a couple of tough ones to have to deal after the Wii U debacle. And Stephanie and I were day one adopters of the Wii U. We fucking loved it. Played it, talked it up to friends, all that sort of shit, but it becomes hard after a while.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the Wii U games were excellent. All the first-party Wii U games were amazing. And I will still say it's the ultimate edition of Arkham City, where you get the map on the Wii U pad. It's a shame more games didn't take advantage of didn't take advantage of the gamepad, of using all its applications for the proper uses in the game.
Well, because developers didn't want to develop for it.
And it became easier for them to just mirror the games and do the thing that people could just play on the pad instead of creating the dual screen game experience, which Nintendo wanted to basically make a home DS. Yep, I love the hide and seek game on Nintendo Land, and I like the idea of having a game where you had one player having control over all the other players in a godlike mode. I feel like there's so many different things you could have done. You could have done a multiplayer sim game, God Simulator, where someone had control over. There's so many done with the Wii U pad that they never even begin to do, because they were, most of Nintendo's energy during that was constantly defending it or, you know, working hard, and then they realized that the 3DS was the success, not the Wii U, so all their attention went to making sure that 3DS maintains its success, and the Wii U just slowly, right towards the beginning. I think ultimately they never probably really wanted to do it fully, and they never committed themselves to it. It was more like something they felt like they had to do because they made the Wii so underpowered to price it so low, so the crazy hype that happened with the Wii would happen. I said it before, and I'll say it again. What they should have done is released a game similar to what they did with the Nintendo 64. That stuff, a lot of people want to focus on what Sega did with that stuff and how it failed. Nintendo 64 did it pretty well, and some other game systems. Nintendo's done it pretty well a couple of times with the Rumble Pack and with the chip. Like, just package in the memory add-on in some game that requires it that people want to play. Like, for the Wii U, it probably would have been a Zelda game, or like Mario Maker, or friggin' 3D Land, or like a lot of the other games like that came out on that, like first-party games. Like one of those big games that you thought would be like a system seller, or like a big seller of some sort. You make that, like give them a Luigi's Mansion, like whatever you want to do. Make it a Wii game that you have to buy the memory pack and have it be a $100 pack-in or something. So the memory pack's like $40 or something. And I know that probably wouldn't make it quite as powerful as the Wii U, but at least it would give the Wii, like, be able to switch the Wii from regular definition graphics to high definition graphics which towards the end of the Wii's lifespan, it wasn't necessarily because it couldn't still compete in that market. It was the HD thing more than anything, because everyone had HD TVs, and then the Wii's limited visual aspects kept showing through the better the televisions got. And Nintendo's like, oh, we gotta get an HD system, and where the Wii should have just been HD, or they should have done some update, or pack-in thing, or whatever. The Wii HD. You know, buy this, it's like for half the price, you know, and you get it with a game that can only be played with the Wii, blah, blah, blah. And if you make it a great game, then something like that. If you were forcibly going to do the Wii U thing, then you had to not call it the Wii. You had to call it just the U. That was the Wii, this is the U. Wii is for everybody, the U is for you, the hardcore gamer. And make it just be like an alternative to the Wii. And at the same time, while we release the Wii U, which is a hardcore gaming system for our hardcore gaming audience, we're also going to release the Wii 2, which is an HD version of the Wii. Or something, I don't know, there's just better ways they could have done it. Instead, it just was a gigantic failure. And a good sounding board for 2 years of all the people that hate Nintendo and hate that they're still around. Because Nintendo stole their lunch money when they were young or something. So they're still pissed off at them. Well, this room looks like it was designed by Splatoon. It has those bright Splatoon-y colors. In fact, some of these characters look very Splatoon, squiddy influenced in this world. Nice, Taka bought a Switch. I know he's been wanting to get one for a little while.
Should I get the boxer shorts?
Mm-hmm. Cute.
There, you have 1,200 coins.
Yeah, what's his question?
Boxer shorts rule. I get them?
You got 1,000.
Dude, but I don't want to die. Game over.
What is it yours? What is it? What is it yours? What is it?
Gotta find more queens.
Charlie and Marble. Wanna dream? Wanna tell me?
This woman looks scary. Welcome back, analysis. It's like a totally long hold down. We can buy a hot tub for $213. Someone's hand-me-down hot tub for $213.
Looks like I won't be going down there again.
Oh, funny guy. Without talking, he's hilarious. He bought a light switch on the Nintendo Switch. Who's that?
You can jump on water.
Favoritata.
I know, Tucka's living off your tears right now. He's like drinking the tears and laughing his fucking face off right now. It's gonna make his weekend. And he trolled all of us. You retiring for the night?
Yep. I have
Okay.
the bathroom.
Everyone, thank you for watching. I will definitely be streaming this later. And I will be on Sunday evening, obviously, for The Walking Dead. Thanks for listening to me bitch about my computer. And all that. And yeah, analysis, if you have an extra 10-15 minutes and don't mind making me a... copying the style that you can see in any of my thumbnails for The Walking Dead and making me a Walking Dead thumbnail for this week's episode, that would actually be a huge help. And I'll keep you guys up to date on the situation in the Discord. But I should know more tomorrow, theoretically, if the guy gets a chance to look at it. At least to know if my computer is completely dead or not. And start the process of trying to save anything I can, if possible. Anyways. Thank you everybody. We'll definitely be back soon. Anytime I'm just sitting here.